Eric, they did to slow you to 40 points in the second half?
Well, I don't think it's totally unique to us. This is probably one of the most underrated defensive teams in the league. They're far different than they were last year. They can do this to you, get you in the mud, make it tough, and just get you into a kind of a grind game. Whereas in the past it used to be just kind of a little bit more pace and all that. And that's what they did. They slowed us down. We didn't have a whole lot of easy baskets in transition. They stayed at home on our shooters, for the most part, in our half-court sets. We did get some, good opportunities in the paint. But then they just got some key stops, repeatedly, there in the fourth quarter.
Like you said, you guys scored over 50 paint points, got to the free throw line a good amount of times. Just the three-point shooting, what did they do to make it tough?
Yeah, they stayed with our shooters. They did a good job of bullying through stuff. I just want to get to the film, when we had a double-digit lead, just to see what happened, or when it was 6-7 points, if we could have won 2 or 3 swing possessions there, that might have changed the complexion of it. But they were able to go basically on 8-10-0 run, to get back into the game, take the lead, and then they just grinded it, from there. It wasn't like it was a run out game or anything like that. This was a grind, way more of a playoff type feel.
Obviously, there was a goal against Luka. You were swarming him early. He did not shoot well. Is it just a matter of the other guys picking up the slack? And is that sort of you have to live with something in a game when you have to focus on a guy who scored 90 plus to the last 2?
Yeah, you don't want to live with anything, but they know what they're doing. They're well coached. They have shooting on the floor, and they do a good job with their spacing. And he manipulates the defense and gets into these gaps, that require usually a second defender, if not a third defender. And he's got great size and vision. He's able to deliver the ball in a variety of different ways, right on time, on target. And their shooters knocked down some big ones. Again, those were like swing possessions there. If they miss a 3 or a couple threes and we're able to get those in transition, maybe it looks different. But I think every time they really needed to hit a 3 in that fourth quarter, they did.
Eric, at the end of the game, Kleber was on Jimmy, but also when they were switching with size. It does seem like a lot of teams have tried to do that.
Yeah,
Tim late.
Not every team can. And, they did have a lot of size, and that's what makes them unique. It's not necessarily that they have, a monster-sized front line, but basically everybody other than Brunson is over 6'8", with a wingspan. So they're able to switch and play in the gaps, and then it allows them to stay at home on the shooters. I'm glad, it's good for us to go through this and figure out how we can be more efficient against teams that, have that kind of personnel.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.